Welcome friends. Today we are going to discuss about the Thomson's atomic model given by J.J. Thomson. This model describes an atom is a sphere of positively charged. The model describes an atom as a sphere of positively charged and the negatively charged electron are embedded on them. The model resembles with pudding in which plums are embedded or raisins are embedded in the pudding. Therefore, sometimes Thomson atomic model is also known as plum pudding model or raisins pudding model or watermelon model. The atomic model describes atom as positively charged sphere in which negatively charged electrons are present, by which as a whole an atom is neutral. The model describes the neutrality of an atom, but some other experiment like alpha ray scattering experiment or the spectrum of hydrogen or other atoms, it fails to explain them. Therefore, Thomson's atomic model are neglected. Thomson's atomic model was discarded since the model only explains the neutrality of an atom but fails to explain a spectrum of atoms, alpha ray scattering experiment and some other aspects. Therefore, Thomson atomic model loses its importance. The Thomson atomic model was given after the discovery of electron and proton, and after it was discarded, Rutherford and his co-workers carried a series of alpha ray scattering experiment to the thin foil of metals like gold, silver, copper, platinum, etc. The foil of 0.0004 centimeter thickness. Alpha ray is helium 242 plus ion. Alpha ray is the flow of helium 2 plus ion, and therefore alpha rays contains 2 unit positive charge. Its atomic number is 2 and atomic mass is 4. Now we are discuss about the Rutherford's alpha rays scattering experiment, in which the source of alpha rays is generally polonium 214. It is the general source of alpha rays, and if helium 24 loses 2 electron, then it becomes alpha ray. Helium, which contains 2 unit positive charge, is called alpha rays. The metal foil was surrounded by fluorescent zinc sulfide screen, movable fluorescent zinc sulfide screen, and when alpha rays struck on the metal foil and from deviation struck on screen, it produces a flash of light. In this experiment, Rutherford observed that most of the alpha particle went strong to the metal foil, that is about 99% alpha particles, alpha rays are passed straight to the foil without shows any type of deflection. Without any type of deflection, 99% alpha rays was passed through the metal foil. The second point is some of the alpha particles only shows a slight deviation. Some of the alpha particles only shows a slightly deviation from their original path. The third observation is a very few alpha particles did not pass the metal foil and shows a deviation of more than 90 degree, and some of them may show a deflection of 180 degree, about 180 degree. That is, some very few alpha particles get reversed on their path. The Rutherford scattering experiment may be represented as a view on the board. Alpha particles, these are alpha particles, alpha rays or alpha particles. Most of them passes straight to the metal foil. Most of them passes straight to the metal foil, and some shows slight deviation. A few are reflected to their path or shows a deviation of more than 90 degree. The value of kinetic energy of alpha particle at the closest approach means the alpha particle and the nucleus of the atom when shows minimum distance, then the kinetic energy becomes potential energy. The value of kinetic energy at the closest approach is given by half mv square is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into z into 2e by r0. This is the kinetic energy of alpha particle at the closest approach to the nucleus. In this equation, m is the mass of alpha particle, v is the velocity of alpha particle, the value of 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 in CGS unit is 1. The value of 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 in CGS unit is 1. Z is the atomic number. E charge on electron, and R0 is the closest approach. That is, R0 is equal to minimum distance of alpha rays and nucleus just before the kinetic energy of alpha particle becomes equal to electrostatic potential energy, and from this point the alpha particle just reverts to their original path. Since most of the alpha particle went straight to the metal foil, therefore it is assumed that a very large space in an atom is empty. Atom contains a very large empty space, and it has a smaller volume which contains about total mass of the atom, and the smaller volume which contains about total mass of the atom is known as nucleus, as the nucleus reflects alpha rays, nucleus must contains positive charge. The nucleus present at the center of an atom and it contains positive charge and about total mass of an atom. The extranuclear part, that is empty space of an atom, has approximately no mass and approximately all mass present on the nucleus, and the positive nucleus is positively charged. On these observations, Rutherford proposed their atomic model. That is, Rutherford's atomic model is based on this experiment, which will be discussed in our next lecture. Thanks.